And we're live.
We're live again. Hello, Dennis.
Hello, Lasse.
It's good to
Welcome.
finally have you back.
That too. Welcome, everybody, to Mini of the Month. We are going to talk about the Squidmar Miniatures of the Month week.
That
You
are
know, the
posted in
thing we
Grand
do
Reveal
every
on the
month.
Squidmar Patreon
You
Discord.
guys have figured it out by now. My name's Dennis. I like castles and snack bars. I really miss this from the Netherlands. And my co-host today is Lasse. And I believe you like tanks.
I do.
And McDonald's. So there we go. Jump right in. The
I like a
first
balanced
week.
diet, so sometimes I do Burger King.
Nice. The first week we had our Lord of Compliments, Almi, pick some models, and his first pick is an honorable mention. Griff painted this super cool named character that I already have forgotten the name of. The lion? No, that's not
Probably
it. I
has a
can't
name
remember.
for sure.
40k, man. Who knows? But
Definitely
very
not
cool.
me. I like the non-metallic metal on the axe.
I like the armor. It's very artistic. I like that. Really gives the feel like it's been painted. And
I like the base too.
Fits well with the base. Cool pose. Cool modeling. Yeah. Awesome. And his Instagram is down there.
Oh, it's on a plinth. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of blended in with the background.
Black background there. Yeah, indeed. And then next up we have the other honorable mention. And
Yeah, I
it's
remember
by
seeing this.
Vertash. And this is such an emotional scene. Yeah, just beautiful how much pain there is, especially in the eyes. I've seen the high-res pictures of these, and they both have liquid coming from their eyes. Super cool to see the tears.
It is really, it's a really good idea. Do you know if this is an actual kit or if it's kit bashed?
It's an actual kit. In fact, we've had one or two other people over the years paint this on the server, so it's quite cool to see this take on it.
I like it. Yeah, it's a strong message.
Yeah, with the flowers, and I like the colors that he picked as well, and all the texture that he managed to.
I like how the ghost is so monochrome too.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you see that it's well painted.
Yeah. Very cool. And then Almi wouldn't be Almi if he would actually stick to the rules. So he picked two winners for this week. And one of them is by Annie. And yeah. Love the little starry detail.
There's too much to look at. It doesn't even look painted.
All the cool OSL type glow thing. See the reflection there of some other light source off screen. Beautifully painted. All the textures, just wow. Really gives you a feel. The eyes. Yeah, you could analyze this for days.
I'm speechless. That's amazing.
Beautiful work. Love the diversity and highlighting on the face. Yeah. Good job, Annie. Well done.
Very.
And
well
the
done.
other winner is Cyril, who painted the smallest rat gadget ever.
What the hell is that? I love it.
He's working on I forget what the name is, but he has a commission going for the entire game, and they all come with these weird little helicopter robot accessories, and it's just great to see him bashing through the whole thing.
It's from a game?
Yeah, I forget what it's called,
No, I mean it's
but that model
pretty
is
cool.
super tiny. It's
Yeah.
great.
This big, maybe?
And then we're gonna go on to a week after, and Spexador has been picking for this week. And his first honorable mention goes to Daratil, who really upped his game and painted this amazing Lord of Nurgle. I really like how the base came together with all the different levels of the stone. Really works for me, and the goo just.
I did a small colorful mushrooms on the base too.
Mm-hmm.
Gives it that little extra pop.
Yeah. Really like how he managed to do all the skin. At least what's there of it.
I like the wooden texture on the shield too. It's really well done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great job. We're on to such this event is always great. Just seeing all these beautiful, beautiful miniatures and really picking out some details that I like and you like. It's fun to highlight them. Then we're on to Ewan Mack, who also got an honorable mention for this Ultramarine. And I gotta say, this is proper textured. Like, look at how cool the weathering is on that little shield and the shoulder pad.
I was gonna say the texturing here is really well done. It looks like it's metal.
Yes, yeah, and well used metal.
Yeah, that is impressive.
Yeah, very
And also
cool.
the small tads of OSL and the green on his arm and on the blue on his plasma weapon.
Yeah,
The eye, the
I
skin.
really like the face as well. Indeed, has a lot of expression going on. Very cool. I can never paint faces. I always like picking models with a helmet because I just can't do it.
I think there's something with practicing, Dennis.
If you always paint helmets, you don't have to practice painting faces.
This is very true. Jesus. Oh, wow, that's saturated.
And then the winner is this beautiful cheerleader. I don't know, sports team cheerleader saturation. So many bright colors, absolutely ridiculous. It's by it's by Epic Fail. It's by Hartech, and yeah, he always paints cool stuff. But just the color combos, how he goes from reds and greens and yellows, and then ends with magentas and
Cyan.
teals. Yeah,
Certainly is colorful. I really like the battle scars on the armor here too.
yeah, I like that. I really like the Aquila.
Yeah.
You can see the how the OSL works even with the little scratches in the armor and the reflection in the gem. Just really high quality paint job.
Sure is. There's some serious talent going around here.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, and then we're on to the next week, which is Snow Duty's picks. And her first honorable mention goes to Awesome Art Freak, who painted these Skaven. What are they called? Giant rats? No, they're called something cooler than that, but I forgot what they're called.
At least they're painted with AK 3rd generation, it looks like, from the bottles in the background.
Yeah, I love the bases with the mushrooms and the goo and the shmoo and all the different textures.
I really like the brass,
Mm.
if that's brass. And I really like how they're cohesive as a unit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is great. She's been painting up this Skaven army. Started in March of Armies and had just seen adding troops and units and more troops and more units. This is great to see it coming together with the more bigger sculpts now. Very cool.
I really like the skin too.
Oh yeah, you can kind of see which bits have been sewn on.
Oh yeah. That's an entirely different color. It's like not just the stitches, but like the entire
Skaven
color.
man. Yeah,
it's cool.
It's like this ain't that healthy anymore. We can always replace it later. And then she also picked this by our own Jenkins, Steffan. And
there is a lot going on here, non-metallic
cool.
wise.
Yeah.
The helmet, the sword, the shield's brass copper details, the scale mail, the buckle, and the brooch, and the small rivets.
Rivets and the little bottom of the weapon. Yeah, beautiful.
That's a lot of non-metallic metal that is executed exquisitely.
It's very good.
And
he's also started his own YouTube channel, so I'll link that in the description box below, where he explains all about how he paints NMM, which is 10 out of 10. Very
that's really
interesting.
Cool. If I'll ever try M&M, I try
M&Ms?
that every day.
I'm pretty sure you try M&Ms.
NMM? I will look at that YouTube video for sure.
And the eyes.
Oh, the skin, the fabric, and the owl.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the owls are not what they seem.
Everything is so cool. Yeah, beautiful work. And then the winner was the organizer of the painting competition, Huskatron.
That is cool. What was the painting competition?
It was the Spring Has Sprung challenge. It was not a competition, it was a challenge. I misspoke because, I'm a professional. But yeah, it was a color challenge. So you had to take one color to super bright. And as you can see on the previous sculpt, Steffan picked blue. And then you had to take the color on the opposite side of the color wheel and implement that in a way in the sculpt as well.
And here we have teal and orange.
Yeah, I think they. Yeah. And yeah, I mean the skin is what gets me on this one. There's blushy cheeks, there's wet lips, there's freckles, there's subtle shading. It's just insanely good. Yeah, and then the texture on the shiny fabric, it's kind of NMM fabric.
Yeah,
Which is
it's
what?
like those metallic puff jackets.
Yeah. Amazing.
That is wild. Do you think the pin holding the bust up is also non-metallic metal, or do you think that's metal?
I'm gonna go for metal.
I think so too. I think I can see the photographer in the reflection there.
Yeah, beautiful. Great choices, Snow. Good painting, everybody. And then we move on to the last week where M has been picking. She
Look
picked
at this, though.
Awesome Unit by Johan. And Johan, I mean, his painting is always on point. I really love the stuff that he does. Definitely check out his Instagram. But I usually don't see him paint units. And I love it. And I love Old Hammer. So it works perfectly for me. Plays into everything I like. And the detail on it is fantastic.
What I always like is that when you're painting a unit, you have more forgiveness when it comes to the quality you do. Not saying that this is
Yes.
bad, but it's just like if a painted unit, no matter how badly painted they are, look better than a single model.
Yeah. Johan hated the fact that he forgot to paint the nose on this one. I really like the fact that he didn't, because to me it tells a whole story as to these guys have been sitting at a campfire today, and this guy clearly got some charcoal on his fingers and then rubbed his nose.
Just did a classic nose rub.
Classic. Oh, my nose is itchy, and then suddenly he had a black charcoal covered nose, and then all his
Suddenly the
mates
skin
decided
tone
not
was
to tell
gone.
him. All his mates decided not to tell him. When you're good for, or when you're friends, you tell somebody when they have the schmoo on their face. But when you're really good friends, you don't, and you just laugh every time somebody looks funny at them.
Exactly.
I feel like that's what's going on here while they charge into battle. Just love it.
I really like how the horses are painted. It looks really good, but I also like all the non-metallic metal bits here and there too.
Yeah, it's crazy that he's been doing NMM on a whole unit. I like that hat in the background. It's fun to have a little bit of green to break it up.
I like the
And
guy
then
on
the
the
helmet.
to his left with the
That guy?
purple and yellow. No, to his left
Oh, that guy.
with the purple and yellow hood. It looks ridiculous, but also really cool.
You woke up and chose a hate crime against fashion. Okay, next up we have Samuel Vimes from the Discworld books. And I forced you to watch The Hogfather, where he sadly does not appear in. But yeah, I love the character. And this paint job really, really cool.
I find it fun it's in the very same style as the last unit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that English late medieval era.
Yeah. He's using a little dragon to light his cigar.
As you do, I suppose.
But that breastplate is beautiful. And the face.
The skin is amazing.
Yeah. And somehow it really works well with I think is it NMM or is it
I was
true?
thinking the same thing.
I think it's TMM but done as NMM.
Yeah.
And
There's
that's my
definitely
favorite.
several shades.
Yeah. But it works really well because you get a whole different material feeling. It really feels like this is metal and that is skin with the texture.
Yeah. When you zoomed in on just the head and the helmet, it like really popped how different, but in the same style they are.
Yeah. It's really cool. Great eyes, great eyebrows, this little stubby beard, the cigar. Yeah,
This entire
Richmond
thing is
fabulous.
amazing.
Good
Well
job,
deserved
Tyke.
for an honorable mention.
Good job, Tyke. Let's see who the winner is. Good old
Oh, man.
Dafty. Good old Dafty with this weird ass thing riding a weird ass fish that has probably 6 eyes, but we can only see 3.
At least 3 eyes.
At least 3 eyes.
I think it is
Yeah,
amazing all the different shades and hues you get on the fish's skin.
Yeah.
And I think that's what sells this entire model.
His signature, I'm just going to use every color under the rainbow and work them into the one model. It's always beautiful and unique.
That is really nice. The water too, painting water is so difficult. And I haven't even commented on the NMM on this sword.
Yeah, it's also beautiful.
I think he should, Dafty should investigate in focus stacking so he can see the details on the rider.
Yeah, it's a little blurry up top now. We'll see if we can get him to post a sharp picture of the rider as well.
That would be cool.
On that note, let's go back to our lovely AI art and call it a day.
I like how the mini of the week is just slapped in there.
Yeah, I had 5 minutes. I thought I'd find a fun little photo. Couldn't find one. Put it in a prompt. Got some horrible results, and here we are. What you gonna do?
Yeah. It's pretty horrible, but it works. And I appreciate the other photos you had for me.
Can you tell us a little bit about these tanks?
So on the right, you have a Tiger 1 tank. It is a German heavy tank made as a breakthrough tank. That is one of the early versions, because you can see on the Commander's cupola, it is the early version. It's also interesting, you have the various camouflage spots on it, both the dark and bright yellow, which is often missed on models. And the other tank...
I'm pretty sure these aren't models. I'm pretty sure these aren't models.
And the other tank is a T-34-85, and the 85 signifies the new turret and the 85mm gun it has. I see it has an eagle on its side, so I am not entirely sure, but I believe that is Polish, which would either be maybe post-war. I'm not too sure about the markings of Eastern European tanks because they're so varied throughout the years. And the T-34-85, I think the last use it saw was 1984 or something. So it's like, and it was made in 1944. So it could be whatever.
That's pretty cool for a picture I had shown you before and just randomly grabbed off the internet.
I like it. It's a good mix.
Want to tell us about this 1990s McDonald's?
So that McDonald's is one of the premier locations in... No, just joking, I don't
know. Okay. I can tell you about this, but let's not go there. Thank you to all the wonderful painters for submitting your work in the Grand Reveal channel. I really enjoy seeing all of your work. I try to comment on most of them, and a lot of people try to do that. So definitely keep posting there. check out everybody's Instagrams if you are into that kind of thing. We'll see who's hosting next month. I heard rumors it might not be us, so we'll see what happens.
Someone else. Finally, I'm free. At least for 1 month.
At least 1 month. We get to have a month off. That would be nice. No, it's quite fun to do. Thank you for joining, Lasse.
Thank you for letting me join.
And keep on painting, everybody. See you soon.
Keep on hobbying.
Bye.